Okay, just to finish off, or putting you in the picture of what the differences between working before and working now that I'm on the Mac. Your screens may be a little bit different. I've taken the liberty, you might be able to see here, that I don't have so many records. I've only got 3 records. Before we had around about 10 records. I've changed the database, but the only change I've made is I've just put 3 records in instead of 10. So if I go to my local host, you'll see this may be different to the way you're used to, but everything down the side still works nicely. So if I go to my PHP my admin and take a look at my database, and the table person, if I browse it, there we go, we've got 3 records. Everything should be the same. The usernames and the passwords and everything are the same on this version. The only other thing that you're going to need to do and know is that we can no longer use localhost. Okay, localhost is only if you're sort of working on a computer or on the server itself. If you're on a device such as an Android device, then if it went for localhost, or if you typed in localhost, it will be looking on the device for your files, and as you've not set up your phone to be a server, you're going to get an error. You're actually going to have to use the correct IP address for your computer, for the server. If you're writing a program on your device, going right the way back to square one, to the very first video in this series, I did say how to set up a DNS so that you could actually manage to contact your computer externally from outside of your home. So if you were in school, you could contact your home server and it would work by having a dynamic name lookup for it, which is just an external IP address. That would be useful to use if you wanted to use your phone at school to contact your server at home and get information. However, you don't need that. If you're just using Android Studio and you've got an emulator set up, all you need is the IP address of your actual computer. Now, I'm on a Mac, so there's many ways of finding it. I suggest you take a look at your router and find out what the address of your computer is on that router. For me, I can just turn on my network preferences. There'll be something similar for you. Go to advanced and TCP IP, and there is the name. So that IP address will be useful to write down. You are going to be using that in your program. I think that's about all I need to cover before I go into Android. So let's get on with it.